Howdy, howdy, ho. Or should I say, howdy, howdy, ho. Woohoo! It is Sunday. How the heck is everybody doing? Let's see here. We're going to have to see that chat a little better. What a week it's been. Upside down, what's happening, my friend? We're just here jamming, getting started. Good. How's the voice sound? How's the guitar sound? Do I still have a deep voice? No, I think it's gone now. Right, Bailey, how's it going, my friend? Adjust that camera. We got on our Sunday's best. We are ready to rock and roll. See, I can hear it through the amp, but I can't hear what's going on your end, so hopefully that sounds decent. Alright, is it listenable? Metal Soda, what's happening, man? Voices distorted. Check. 1, 2. Voice distorted. Let's see. I'm gonna take this down a notch. Check. 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 That's not a clipping light on my inbox going on. Check. Check. 1, 2. Check. See, I have to let Metal Soda's comment go by, because every time somebody types, he who should not be named, and who would he who should not be named be? Announce yourself. He who should not be named. Really? But yet it's off. Check. 1, 2. Now that's definitely deep voice right there. And that should be regular voice. Double. Jeff Underwood, what's going on, man? Woo! It's going great. I'm glad to be here. We're just like chilling out, doing our guitar hang. Once I make sure that I have all the voices upside down. Voices working. I gotta hear myself though. There is a delay going on, so let me just go ahead and hear this real quick, and I'll be right back to make sure I don't sound too much like from outer space. How's the guitar sound? Alright, let's go here. Yeah, let's do this. And we make sure
that our shifter is off. Great.
And now everything sounds just fine and peachy. And absolutely perfect the way that it should totally sound. Am I right? No.
Now, it should sound absolutely peachy and totally the way it should sound. There we go. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Now you have come to the depths of funk guitar.
I like it. Can't see what the heck I'm doing, but I like it. So how are you guys doing? Bumblebees, what's happening? We love you too, Upside Down. I tried playing guitar upside down the other day. It didn't work quite well. I get what do you call that? where you get all dizzy. Vertigo. I get vertigo. Tuna! You could tune a guitar. Well, I don't know. I can't tune a guitar, but guitars are hard to tune, you know? I do have a slight announcement in that today I will be going until 4 o'clock sharp my time, which would be an hour. Well, really a little less than an hour from now because I intend on jamming tonight. And I have to get there at a decent time so that this way, yeah, it's not so bad. So, this feed will last for, well, really an hour from the hour. So, like 45, 47 minutes, something like that. Vertigo is really bad. Went on one of those carnival rides a long time ago, and where it goes upside down and then it just sits there upside down, and I'll tell you what, it was torture, to say the least. Yeah, man, we are in here, bud. So I guess we're all feeling funky. You know, it's been kind of a funky, jazzy 2020, I gotta say. I mean, pretty much right when the year kicked in, immediately. I mean, you had Ed Dana's challenge going on, which is definitely jazzy, and you had all sorts of stuff happening. So it's been a real funky, jazzy. Like it was a metal 2019, you know what I mean? There was a lot of metal going on. I don't know, it just felt metal. It felt
metal. You know what I'm saying?
But now, it feels funky. Mighty Pork Chop, how's it going? Four Walls, what's up, man? Actually, I saw you before, but I didn't say hi. Hi, Mark. See, I'm trying to talk Mark into doing my challenge over the air. See, like, this is pretty much over the air, right? So, you just take the cell phone, hold it there, and play it over the air. And, yeah, like, back in the day, we used to have to take 2 boom boxes, right? Because we actually had boom boxes back then. We had cassettes. I've even still got some cassettes of that. Good. Well, that's awesome. Because I'm ready to show some funk guitar. But anyways, yeah, we take the cassette. We record onto one cassette, then play it through the speakers, have another recorder going, play along to it. You know, it was all a matter of mixing. You'd be like, you get the take wrong, you have to start everything all over again. It was a hassle, but Metal Soda, he meant Mark, M-A-R-C, which would be Four Walls Music. King of the loop station, I may add. So yeah, funk guitar. Funk guitar is pretty much kind of like my main thing. My folks used to crank up Earth, Wind, and Fire when I was a kid growing up, so somehow I learned it by osmosis. But usually what I like to do to practice funk is really easy. I hold an E9th chord, and I'll mute without having any note sound. The secret is out. Oh man, you guys crack me up. So, anyways, I'll hold an E9th chord. I usually use the thumb also to mute the low E string so that nothing occurs. But I'm ready to hit that 9th chord. So that's tabbed out would be 7 on the A, 6 on the D, 7, 7, 7, 7 all the way out from the G to the high E string. It's almost the mother of all funk chords. There was somebody who said that is the mother of all funk chords, but I think that one's the most useful. So if you're playing a really balls out crazy jam where there's like people like really going nuts, you're allowed to wear ripped jeans and just be all like nuts and crazy, then you'd use this chord. But if you're playing a wedding, bar mitzvah, a dance, whatever, then you drop that finger and you go here, and now you're acceptable. So that's the big difference. It's by one note. Rebellion, conformity. So let's act like we want to conform. So what we would do is we'll do the conformation chord, the E. Yeah, we could all get together and like do a bar mitzvah, but maybe we'll be rebels and we'll do this chord instead. That's truly the mother of all funk chords. But we'll take the aunt of the funk chords for now, which is the E ninth chord. And generally what we want to do is mute. Have no sound, no note sound, and just go back and forth like this. And then what we do is what we want to do is we want to almost like hit Morse code by pressing down occasionally on this, and you end up with all these different patterns. So you'd be like, all I'm doing is back and forth like this. You really got to get the neck movements in there too, because that's actually part of the entire experience. So Rage. I love Rage. Rage is awesome. But that's really funk in a nutshell. And then So once we become familiarized with just doing like a whole ton of different patterns like that, yep, it's the aunt of funk chords. The mother of all funk chords is this one. It's like upside down. You know, upside down's he who should not be mentioned, because every single time somebody mentions him, then I have to go through an approval process to allow the comment up. I have to go like this and push the thing and go like that. I don't know why. Upside down, man. You've done something special with your name. Well, good, man. I'm glad it helps. But that's really funk, essentially. That's the main exercise for funk. We'll just call you he who should not be named. This way you sound like a real rebel. You are a real rebel. But what am I talking about? So you get all those different patterns like that, and that's the only way I know how to put funk in a nutshell, but it's one funky nutshell, we gotta say. Oh, man. You know, last week, for those who weren't on the feed last week, the feed completely devolved into an entire conversation on flatulence. I'll tell you, that was pretty interesting, man. We were blowing the funk, let me tell you. It was about as funky as it could possibly be. I mean, that's funk. I really want to know what funk is. You know? Yep. Even the band had even started, I think. Yeah, we took out 2019 with just basically lots of moving warm air from you know, where the sun does not shine. So yeah, funk the flashless, man. Gotta let it all out from the hindsight. Gotta let it all out from the hot side. Gonna stink up that room from the hindsight. Yes, there we go. There's our first hit right there. Now we just gotta add like 20 different guitar solos on it. So we'll all just get together all at once, and we'll just all shred. It'll be like, I think it'll be like way beyond Freebird. There won't be Freebird anymore, right? It's gonna be from the hot side. Play some funk shreddy, man. Yes, sirree. Well, anyways, so that's kind of the first exercise I do in funk. Yeah, Mark, you're absolutely right. When it comes down to it, it's still, you know, something about farts is just, I don't know. It's still the best. I mean, when my Shizu cuts one at night, all I could do is just crack up for hours on end. Thanks, man. Oh, nuns do not fart. They flatulate. So we get a bunch of different patterns that way. Then single notes. Single notes are where you get quadruply funky. So like for example, if I want to hit the 5th fret on the D string, I want no other notes to sound other than the 5th fret on the D string. Now I could utilize cheater straps if I want, but without cheater straps, it's a matter of getting adept at muting with the left hand so that when we hit all 6 strings, when my Shizu cuts one at night, it's just the funniest thing. It's like a, you know, but yeah. So anyways, so I'm hitting all 6 strings, but only one note is ringing, and then we do the same kind of thing. No, man, you keep on going. Don't you worry about it, Mark. Metal Soda cheater straps are these little hair bands that I stuck on the end of the guitar. A lot of people use them for tapping. I don't really use them for tapping. I use them for funk. Because you could get a little more elaborate in your soloing. So usually if I'm at a jam or jamming or whatever and a funk song happens, this one needs a knot in it. See, I got to tighten this one up. Apparently I didn't tighten it. They got to be just so tight on the strings. This is the cheap way to do it. I know they sell those like overpriced Groove Gear ones or whatever for like $30 or whatever it is, but you know, $1 a pack from Claire's, these things come in completely handy. But it blocks the strings for you. And you know how I learned how to do this? I actually learned it a different way. I didn't learn it from YouTube. It was actually I was playing this party one time, and people were just getting really tired of hearing me, right? Because I was too loud. Typical thing a guitar player does. So somebody reaches over and grabs my guitar like that, right? I don't even realize it, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I feel this pressure like on the guitar, and I look and there's a hand on my guitar, and I'm like, dude, stay there, man. That's the most awesome muter around. So yeah. So yes, we must go to Claire's. We get our hair bands, right? And then we take them and we spread them across the frets. And it works just like that person's hand did. And then we could do funk a lot easier that way. Groove Gear. Oh, hey, does the Groove Gear work well? I've never even tried one myself. I've just heard about it. Yeah, Master Greg, he could definitely utilize hair bands and all that, but I made up that story about the hand on the guitar, but I think you guys probably know that. But, you know, it's a good story. You could always tell somebody, well, you know, I wanted to, you know, when people are trying to you know, stop me from playing, I'd be like, oh, well, hang on. See, I've got it right here. Watch. Put it on there. See? See, you can't hear anything, right? Oh. Yeah, you can. Now you can run up a pentatonic scale, but doing funky picking, and you take advantage of all of it. Thanks, man. You could speed picking is nice too with it, because then you don't get all those extra strings, and you can really feel liberated when you're going down a pattern like a right. With these, I do that same thing like that free, and I'll end up with strings ringing. Right? So, it makes a big difference. You need the right voice for that.
Pull my finger.
Can you only imagine what would come out? Man, that would be scary. That would be really scary. So yeah, but that's single note funk. Thrash, you're here, man. Oh, I saw pull my finger and I didn't even see Thrash. How you doing, dude? Ancient wins from the unknown. Jack, what's happening? What? I missed it. I missed the fun. What? Are you higher up in the scroll? Did I miss a good one? I love good ones. Where did he go? I didn't see it. Somebody made a comment that they had to apologize for it. Now, those are the best comments. That's all right, because Metal Soda said fart shreddy. Actually, Metal Soda is the one who came up with that name, fart shreddy, I do believe. Yeah, Thrash, you missed all the fart action last week. It was great. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Is there... No way. Tell me, is there guitarist gossip going on? So I miss all the good stuff. So then, yeah, I like to incorporate the speed picking. Yes, Mark. That's the rising storms of the warring Anunnaki aliens as foretold in the ancient cuneiform tablets of the Sumerians.
Thrash, that's deep, man.
Yeah, my wife does listen to them. I'm sure she gets quite a kick out of what goes on here, but...
Deep farts.
She not only approves, but she encourages. I don't know so much about particularly on the flatulence front, but I do believe on everything else. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Jack. That's right. You know what I mean? I mean, how cool is YouTube? You know, that we could all like get together like this, like in real time or whatever. And yeah, it's and be able to do this, you know, just hang out or talk guitar or whatever, or talk farts. That can be done. It's like we're right there with you, Jimmy. Yeah, it really is. You know, just kind of hanging out, and then I know you are, Mark. That's why I'm not scared. See, I know you guys got my back. Deep farts. I mean, come on. Where else could we get that? But right here. I gotta get the fan on so I get my rock star hair blowing back.
Let that wind just wash upon me. I hope that's good wind and not the warm kind of wind.
So, Jeff Underwood is a fantastic guitar player. I don't know if he's still here or not, but Jeff, if you're still here, I watched your slide guitar work on a video you put up about 5 months ago. It was with this acoustic guitar, and man, it was friggin' scary good. So I was like, yeah, I'll show you funk, no problem. So long as you show me how to play that, because it blew my mind. But funk is easy, you know. We just go wacka wacka wacka. Somebody said that earlier. Wacka wacka wacka, and that's basically what it is. Wacka wacka wacka. Wacka. Waka, 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 waka. RT. Yeah, man, that dude's a friggin' master on that. Show me your skills, and I'll show you my lack of. That's how I feel. I'm like, show me how to do that. I know I'm getting the good end of the deal. Now I'm getting sloppy. All it is really is you finish strong. As long as you finish strong, doesn't matter where, almost doesn't matter where you start. You start somewhere and people are going, what the heck? And you finish strong, like, oh yeah, he meant to do that. Okay. See? That's the secret right there. That's how you pull one over on the audience. Right on, Thrash. So I didn't have a really heavy sound setup, but even then, you could still sound heavy with this. Hello. So it doesn't matter how you finish, or it doesn't matter what you play so much as how you finish. So I rewound it just like Thrash said. So we're back in time now. We're back in time by about 30 seconds, just so you know. Paul Gilbert said, the land is key. He said, like a gymnast when they do that final landing. Yeah, that's right. You're really heavy into Paul Gilbert, so you're able to really grasp onto a lot of his wisdom. I mean, that guy is like full of really cool anecdotes and analogies. And yep, that is true. Sometimes when you're having fun, sloppy is definitely fine. And if you're playing jazz, well then that's your excuse right there, you know. Yeah, and the rest is just kind of noise to them anyway. So they're like, all right, they're making really fast noise. What key are they playing in? Hey, oh, okay. Yeah, and then you can kick back and have some sloppy joes afterwards. Oh. Yes, it's sloppy Stevie Ray Vaughan. Saw a lot of that on Ed's video. Oh, dude, I gotta see that. Thrash, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Lock it in the brain. Check out Thrash's In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. I gotta see that. Is that like a Thrash version of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida? Thrash has so many cool videos up that I'm like a kid in a candy store when I go to his site. Where'd my tuner go? I need a tuna.
It's not a tuna.
Ah, but it is. Free Sloppy Joe. Dual track. You're direct in with the with that Boss unit you have, Thrash. You get some friggin' hella cool sounds out of that thing. Thanks, man. Yeah, this Strat has been through hell and back. I've had it since around the mid-90s. Yes, I was born then. I bought this guitar used, so it had already been beat to hell by the time I bought it. But I loved it. I had to have it, and it's had fretwork done on it once since I've gotten it. And but yeah, it's been rewired. I mean, it's the same original pick guard, so I've just taped the heck out of it. There's like, if you can see that, see, it's taped. Anytime there's a hole, or I put a new component on there, and I didn't want that component, take it out, I just throw a little tape up on it. Yeah, so it looks like it's in really sad shape, but it plays great. Well, it's cool with Thrash because in this way you're giving your own spin on what's going on in the covers, and I think that's really cool. And plus, it's a really cool way of sort of hearing like how you're getting those sounds and stuff like that. Yeah, Mark, you were totally right on that. It is definitely hard to keep up, and especially when you're putting out content. So like like this is kind of nice. The doing a feed like this is nice because you're just kind of like right there and we're all here. But when it comes to like you're putting out content, and then okay, yeah, I got to get on with life, do other stuff, whatever, and then you come back and more thumbs, peeps. More thumbs, peeps. I don't know what that means, but this amp, believe it or not, actually goes to 12. The Roland BC60 goes yet one more notch. It goes to 12. Yeah. So, forget going to 11. Now we go to 12. And I'll tell you on 12, well, it never reaches that level. I think I did it once. I did it once on purpose, actually. I did. Yeah. Me and another guitar player were jamming. And the other guitar player, both of us guitar players were asked to turn our volume down. And, you know, we get rebellious about that. So the other guitar player cranked his amp to the max. So I decided I was going to do it too, just to see if my amp was actually louder than his. That's really the reason why I was doing it, but it didn't matter. I gotta go fart. You should fart on YouTube, man. We're all here for it. That's why we subscribe, so we can catch the farts. So Sloppy Stevie Ray Vaughan. Dude, did you hear that fart? Yeah!
Epic.
See, now if we could just get live feed where we have like 20 screens up and then we're all on at the same time, that would be really insane. Of course, I don't know if we'd have the bandwidth for that, but... Why is it that I always want to play Symptom of the Universe by Black Sabbath? Did you rip a hole in your... I think that needs a British accent too, right? Did you rip a hole in your shorts? Oh, okay. See, Thrash, you have so many videos up there. That's one you did. Sepultura's version of Symptom of the Universe. That's cool. I'll have to check it out for sure. Because yeah, that sounds like it would be pretty awesome. So, see, I gotta spend a Thrash day. You know, just hop on there. Hop on there, all of us, you know. Thrash, you should do like a big watch party of some sort. Like midnight coffee, you know. Everybody just stays up all night, watches thrash metal videos. Cool, man. Peter Gunn. That's part of it right there, is the whole picking right at the string. Got that nice twang. And especially if we get to the single coil, then we're really twanging. Speed picking, sliding down from an octave sounds really good too.
Science!
Sulfur hexafluoride displaces regular air but creates a very low-pitched voice thanks to its high density. Just like a low-density helium displaces the air and creates a high-pitched voice. Like that? Led Zeppelin, I love Led Zeppelin. They are my favorite band of all times. Tremolo, that shits. Isn't that a shart? That's like the secret right there. Right there, like. So Thrash, you sound like somebody who actually likes science. Yeah, very Zeppelin. Well, it's not quite the, it's kind of more like their live tone, less like the actual studio tone. Their studio tone will probably come from like the little lunchbox amp. That would actually sound a little more like Page's Supro, but. Yeah, because I remember Thrash when you remember, when you first came on here, and you started hitting me with all sorts of hardcore science. The funny part about it is that I actually wanted to call my channel Guitar Meets Engineering, because I'm an engineer. I'm not a scientist, though we sometimes borrow a little bit from, hey, what's up, Ed? Yeah. See, Dave shouldn't, he shouldn't do that, because I like going on to Dave's channel, because I remember he was doing a later one, and, you know, so I try to go on his feed, but I think he's live right now at the same time I am, so I can't do that. Unless I would be like, all right, guys, hang on, you know, I gotta get, you know, so it probably won't work too well, but. Cool challenge you had, Ed, and great entry as well. Thrash, I'm still waiting for your entry, man. When are you gonna give me some thrash metal stuff on the Funk Jam? And Metal Soda, what about you, man? You've got like, you're like the king of these tones of like, yeah, guitar science. But yeah, so I was, you know, mine was gonna be Guitar Meets Engineering, but it just didn't really work out that way. Yeah, see, now that stuff like that I could understand much better. Super capacitors. Zero resistance transpo, not so much. That's probably more Ed's wheelhouse right there. He's more into the mechanical side. I stare out a lot of code. And play with capacitors and resistors and stuff like that. Like rewiring guitars, you know, that's what I'm doing. You do have good... Really? Yeah. Ah, you're talking about... Yes. Well, if I run into those who are into the... I'll let you guys handle that one, man. I'm not even going there. I'll stay with the whammy bar is not flat. Now it is. No, but the controversy surrounding it is, so. See, I stay out of controversial topics. Instead, I talk about farts and guitar, basically. Neither of those are really too controversial, I don't believe. Though, depending on who you ask, they could become very controversial. Like string gauges, man. You don't mess with that. You know, if I were like...
Hey, man. You should play 9-gauge strings. Or better yet, you should play Reverend Willie's 7-gauge strings.
You guys have any idea what kind of trouble that will get me into? With the guitar community? Oh, hell no, man. Those were 7s. Sevens. Yes! The dark side of my arts. Oh, dude. Dude, shredding. Is shredding not a controversial topic? I mean, come on. Dude. I have been ripped to shreds. I've been ripped to shreds over shredding. Yeah, Ed, it totally does. That's what my guitar has in it. It has a bridge piezo, and it sounds fantastic with them. And I got my, believe it or not, I got my 5-minute warning because I'm going to be going out and jamming tonight. I'm going to be playing with like real live human beings. It will be really interesting. Just a whole bunch of mammalian life. Speaking of science, I'll be like, hey, mammal drummer, play me 4/4. And you won't have to like program it. You know what I mean? It'll just be like, oh, boots, boots. All right, mammal drummer, play me swing, boots, boots, right? Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, the Strat with a piezo. That's cool. It'll probably work okay. I think really anything that's like built like an electric would be 4 on the floor. I've seen so many bands play 4 on the floor, but I don't think it was the 4 on the floor you're thinking of. Like literally like by the end of the night, that's all you saw was 4 on the floor. Dude, you gonna play a song? What's up, Aaron? I know, I'm playing all weird stuff. But yeah, I think that nylon strings would go great on an electric guitar, because that Samick really, I mean, when I put nickel wound electric strings on it, it was just like, you know, it sounded just like a regular normal steel string acoustic, and I used that thing for the longest time, just like that. Provided that they do have the 2 arms and 2 legs, then yeah, mammalian drummer. Oh, and don't forget the bass player. Hey, mammal, that's a G sharp, not a G, man. I can't program it, so you gotta play it. And then, of course, mammals get mad at other mammals, so, you know, then they start looking at you like this, you know, whatever. It's kind of... That'd be cool, man. No problem. Check this out. A long time ago, you're jamming with some friends. You let go of strings. and people were talking on their CB radios. CB radios. Yeah. Hey, Mammal, your snare's out of tune. Bloodhound Gang. Yep. I was a kid. I was a kid when that happened. And I remember asking, what are they going to do now? And stepdad was like, well, I guess he's just going to play boom, 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 boom. And I was like, oh, man. He had a really strange sense of humor. But the thing is that he ended up playing like all machines. So it's like, yeah. But anyways, so yeah, Aaron, normally I like to hang out and do this for like an hour or 2 hours, or well, 2 hours or something like that, but now I'm only doing it for an hour today so that I could go jam with mammals. That's what we're talking about, was instead of playing with like machines and like, Dan, what's happening, man? Yep, see, this one here I kind of had to cut short because I'm not sure what time it is, but we're a minute before I have to cut short the feed because I'm going to be playing with mammals. So, in any event, thank you for hanging out. Voice text. But yeah, so the goal is next Sunday to get together, and of course I don't intend on jamming next Sunday, so I'm hoping to then make the feed longer, because usually I'll go for 2.5 hours, 3 hours I think normally we would do. So, but in any event, I think that Rockin' Dave still got his feed going on, so you know, head on down there and join him, and then I'll catch you back this week, and I'll try to hop on his feed if he does any during the week. Meanwhile, fellow mammals, keep on jamming, and I'll try to. I usually try not to. Yeah, I usually don't tape much, but maybe. Yeah, we'll see. See about catching something. Usually they're covers, then you post them, and then they're like, important information about your video. We're going to stick ads on it. So I just never post that stuff anyways. But anyways, you guys have an awesome weekend. I will catch you later. Take it easy. Kyle. Ciao, man. Ciao, mein. Ciao.